Hello my friends, I bring you to the dogwood area here at Greenmount Cemetery. That lovely thing up there is the chapel. It's seen better days. Originally based on a monument in Ireland for James Joyce. Some lovely mausoleums. This is definitely a difference from the cemetery I've showed you before over at Westminster. I figured I'd just cut to the chase with this one because there's no way I can do this all in one trip. Take you to the most infamous member of the Greenmount Cemetery as we walk down here in this little lane. Show you around up along the hill here. The richer you were, the higher up the hill you really went. Kind of worked that way if you could afford it. There's a Dr. James M. Morrison, surgeon of the 48th Pennsylvania Cavalry, USA. Good for him. There's the fourth daughter of Margaret and Ralph Brunt. Showing you around here. It's a beautiful cemetery. It's been said that if every dead person at Greenmount stood up, first of all, I'd shit my pants, but they could fill M&T Bank Stadium where the Ravens play. That's a lot of dead people. I think other than some cremation spots, everything is pretty much filled. There's the Cater family. They're actually kind of well-to-do in Baltimore society. I don't speak of the English very well today. There's the Caters. They were rivals in the shipping companies here in Baltimore with the Pattersons. All of the Cater girls married well. You pretty much get a gamut of everything here. Catholic, I think there's some Hebrew here. It's one of the first open non-denominational cemeteries. It's the second rural cemetery opened in Baltimore. And here we are. Let my gravers salivate for. I bring you to the Booth family plot. Ha ha ha. This is where the Booth family, famous acting family. Here, let me turn you sideways so you can see the whole obelisk, and unturn you sideways, is buried. Junus is here. His loving second wife Marianne is here. See, there's Junus and Marianne. There's their son Joseph. There's Rosalie. Over here is Asia Clark. John decided to chicken out. He only married Asia for the Booth name and connections. He's buried in England somewhere. And see those lovely little empty stones right there? My friends, those are footstones. People keep thinking this particular unmarked stone belongs to John Wilkes Booth, but it doesn't. John's buried, if you believe he's buried here, some of you conspiracy theorists don't, roundabout in that area right there, with a couple of unborn babies and a few unmarked family members. There's Junus Booth, born May, whatever. I think his death date's on the other side. The only place here at Greenmount Cemetery where John Wilkes Booth is mentioned was on the back side of here, if you see him right there, to the memory of the children of Junus Brutus and Marianne Booth. There's John Wilkes. I think Frederick is up in Philly. I'm not sure if Elizabeth's here, but Marianne, I think, and Joseph's here. And He's got a nice, the Booth family has a lovely spot down here. The water table's low and sometimes this floods out. But by and large, it's lovely. Snazzy. This is probably going to be an ongoing, ooh, that made me dizzy. Look here. People like to leave pennies because they have Lincoln's picture on them and the Booth name. See? I'm not sure what they do with the pennies. I think they just take them and do stuff with them. Like pitch them at each other, I don't know. See? There's Junus again. There's my bare feet. And so ends this section of the tour. We'll come back to when I get to other famous people. I think there are two other conspirators here, Michael O'Loughlin and somebody else, I forgot who. Oh, you guys know who. But their stones are near as impressive. So, here's the Booth family plot, and I bid you good day.